folks, ladies and gentle cars, my name is Farkle8000, and welcome back to the July and August competition. We have just wrapped up the second half of round number 1, which means it is time to run round number 2, and today we won round number 2 only. Usually throughout the season, we've been doing it the first half of round 1, then the second half of round 1, and then rounds 2, 3, and 4 have been in the exact same video. But with the high likelihood of a round number 5, we are giving round number 2 its own separate video. Quick reminder, here's the 66 drivers advancing to the next round. And with 66, I believe we will have 17 races today in this round. A lot of really good competitors, a lot of heavy hitters as well. Race and Land shuffled up the running order, and the results here of round 1 are kind of the product of Race and Land. So many good competitors in bad spots trying to get everything that they can to make a push for either a win or to get in to the All-Star New Year's Tournament for 2026. Speaking of which, a total of 5 out of the 12 competitors advanced to round 2. Those being Polar, Stingray, Virtual, The Bug, and Mach. I think that's all I really wanted to mention before we got into the racing here. It's bound to be intense. It's bound to be insane. So I'm gonna stop yapping and stop rambling so we can just get to racing. We begin round number 2 from right to left with Bullet, Bush, Bleu, and Prime Target. And it looks to be Bleu, maybe a slight lead, a wobble onto the flat, a wobble for everyone, but it's still clean. It's Bleu bouncing between walls. Prime is the closest to her, but Bleu will hold on for the victory. It was a tight fight for third place as well. Bullet will get that position ahead of Bush. Bleu bouncing between walls right there. I was hoping that this competition could be another one like the Christmas competition from last year where she could make it all the way to that final round, but bouncing between walls right there, I'm a little worried. Prime just didn't have the speed to capitalize. Next up, we've got Zonda, Rookie, Cheetah, Bones, and Bolt. And it looks to be a relatively even start. Bolt now beginning to pull ahead. A big bounce for Bones. He's on the side of the track. It's a fight coming to the finish line. It's Cheetah getting the victory. Bones is gonna DNF. He's hidden behind the finish marker, but his piece has not been flipped up. Bones, so impressive in round number 1. I was really hoping he was going to be able to repeat that, get all the way, or at least make it to round 3. Unfortunately, just bounced bad, got on the side of the track and DNF'd. It's the 2 youngest in this race. Zonda, a sophomore, in second. It's Cheetah, the rookie, beating him out for the victory. Next up, we've got Strip, Pennzoil, Nightmare, and Dodge. Strip and Nightmare, that's lanes 1 and 3, are rookies. Everyone else are veterans. And it looks to be a relatively even start. Pennzoil maybe falling behind is now stripped on the side of the track. So is Pennzoil, but Strip is just driving away. Will grab another easy victory. It's a rookie 1-2 finish, but Strip was absolute garbage at the start of the season, having a terrible run this year, was so impressive in the rookie races. Don't know what happened in the year. I don't know what happened between Race and Land and this competition here, but whatever happened, it's just ignited a fire under him. Super impressive. Strip grabs a second impressive victory, advances to the next round. Next up, we've got Future, 4 tracks, Baseline, and Artie. Fortrax and Artie, that's lanes 2 and 4, are rookies. Everyone else are veterans. And it looks to be a relatively even start. Artie maybe in the lead. A big bounce for Fortrax, but he saves it. And it's Future driving away. The battle's for second. Baseline will take that. And the battle was really for third with Fortrax and Artie. Fortrax will grab that position. So we went from a rookie 1-2 in the last race to a rookie 3-4 in this one. What a fall from grace. Future grabs the victory. Baseline takes second. Still having a relatively disappointing season, but it was still a decent run here. Next up, we've got Ream, Proto, and rookies Polar and X-Racer. And it looks to be Proto maybe a slightly coming through the transition. A bounce for Proto and a big wobble. It's a fight between the rookies, but everyone's still close. It's very, very tight as they cross the line. It's gonna be Polar. I thought for a moment it was X-Racer, but Polar grabs the victory. Proto started kind of with the lead, as I called it. Got a bad bounce, wobbled big. Luckily, she didn't get on the side of the track at all. Didn't wreck. She just falls and finishes last. Polar is a part of that top 15 to get into the top 10 conversation, to get into the All-Star New Year's Tournament for 2026. The first competitor out, minus 18, with Diablo not having advanced to round 2. And now, with Polar advancing to round 3, I think there is a large possibility that Polar is inside of the top 10 after this competition. But the question is, by how much? Next up, we've got Flames, Taxi, High Point, and Plymouth. Taxi in lane number 2 is the only New Yorker to have advanced to round 2. It's Plymouth who starts with the lead. Don't know who's the closest to him. A wobble for lanes 1 and 3. Plymouth just driving away. Taxi will take second place. An easy victory there for Plymouth. Had a DNF in the June competition. That really dropped him big time outside of the top 10 in points. Luckily, getting a win right here, advancing to round 3. It might not be enough. He might just need a win to get into the All-Star New Year's Tournament. Even though Voltage did come from very deep in the field late last year to squeak in. So I guess anything's really possible. But starting good right here. The first competition of the second half. Taxi taking second place. Getting a good chunk of points right here. Even though he's not really in danger of falling out of the New Yorkers tournament. Next up, we've got X8, Stingray, Railing, and Viper. Stingray and Viper, that's lanes 2 and 4 are rookies. Everyone else are veterans. And Stingray in lane number 2 is 5th in the standings, plus 62 to the cut line. And it's a big lead for Viper coming through the transition. A bounce, and Stingray's on the side of the track, falling back. It's going to be an easy win for X8, and Stingray gets pushed onto the track by Railing, and she's gonna finish. We have no DNFs in this race, and that really is all thanks to Railing. Stingray could have DNF'd here, but Railing pushed her back onto the track. That was incredible. I mean, Stingray could have DNF'd, and goodbye, plus 62. She would no longer be comfortable, maybe plus 10, if that, even. Maybe would have even fallen outside of the top 15, because we've seen competitors lose 10, 20 plus positions from a DNF. Oh my goodness, Stingray, I don't know what. Stingray needs to be sending her best Christmas card to Railing at the end of the year here, because that was lucky. That was super, super lucky right there. It's X8 grabbing the victory. And, ooh, look at this. A conversation being had, but their stance, this is not an angry conversation. This is a thank you very much type of conversation, as Railing probably just saved Stingray's season. Just did some quick math right there. If Stingray had DNF'd in that last race, she would have gotten 31 points and would have gone from 5th in the standings to 15th in the standings. She would have dropped a total of 10 positions. So that is just insane right there. So definitely Railing just saved Stingray's season in that last race. Next up, we've got Rookie, Vintage, Basket, Drafter, and Hyper Ice. And it looks to be a Vintage, a slight lead. Basket now falling back, bouncing, and now he's on the side of the track, but straightens up. It's Hyper Ice in the lead ahead of Drafter. And it looks like it's going to be a NASCAR 1-2 finish. It will not, as Drafter will take second place. I thought it was Vintage in second. It's not. It's Drafter, and Hyper Ice grabs the victory. Basket is able to finish the race after a slow start and then bouncing up on the side of the track. We've seen where slow starts can help you get the win, but I don't know. I guess first time Basket's been trying that out. Did not go very well. It's Hyper Ice getting the victory. Next up, we've got 222-3, Black and Base. And it's 222, a slight lead coming through the transition. It's gone as Black now flips onto his roof. It's 3 wide across the line. It's going to be Base getting the win. And Black is going to DNF on his side. So those hypothetical 31 points that Stingray would have gotten is unfortunately going to go to Black instead. It's Base getting the win. 222 started with the lead and then bounced coming through the transition and then lost all of her speed, and then 3 passed her before the finish line. Base gets the victory, advances to the next round. Next up, we've got Virtual, Symbol, Abstract, and Rev. Virtual in lane number 1 is 10th in the standings, plus 18 to the cut line. And Abstract has chosen to run in lane number 3 in this race instead of switching out of it. We've recently discovered that Diablo can run in lane 3. Abstract wants to know if he can do the same. And Abstract's not going. He's stuck at the start line. It's Symbol leading through the transition. Abstract's now off the track in the background. Symbol will win the race. Abstract grinding to the finish line will finish the race, but just barely. That was a devastating race for Abstract from start to finish. There's no other way to put it. Got stuck at the start line, so Abstract 100% cannot run in the middle lanes, got to run in the outside, and then bounced coming through the transition and got on the side of the track, presumably trying to make up for lost time. Made a bad situation worse, unfortunately. Virtual eliminated here. Polar probably is going to leapfrog him as he's getting 10 extra points. But Virtual is probably also going to leapfrog at least Diablo. So I don't think Virtual is going to be out of the top 10 here. Symbol, your 2023 champion, having a really bad year, gets the victory here, advances to the next round. Next up, we've got Demon, 68, Snake, and Impreza. So it's probably going to be Demon with the win. Who's going to be next to him? A big bounce there for Snake as Demon drives away. I think it's Impreza in second place. It is, as they finish kind of in that order. Impreza, Snake, then 68. Demon predictably gets the victory. Didn't have the lead going into the transition. He was kind of side by side, or at least a little bit behind other competitors, which made me a little worried, but I was not worried for that transition. That is where Demon shines, those rough transitions right there. I don't know what it is, but there was one in 2022 and he won the championship. There was one last season and he won the championship. And this year, he won the most influential competition on the season, which was the March competition. And this season here as well has a sharp angle. So I don't know what it is with Demon, but he's really good on this track, predictably gets the victory and advances to the next round. Next up, we've got Budweiser, Gibbs, Castrol, and Missile. And it looks to be Missile a slight lead coming through the transition. A clink for the middle lanes, and Castrol's now into Gibbs. They're falling way back. Missile will win the race. Castrol will take third. Gibbs behind him, and Gibbs is not pleased. A tight conversation right here. Gibbs was really impressive in the last round, won his race relatively handily to get here to round 2. Right here, had the chance to do it again and got wrecked. He bounced coming through the transition, which was on him. He hit Castrol, which was kind of on the both of them. And then I'm not sure if Castrol was also upset, and so he chose to affect Gibbs' race or what. However it happened, it was not good for either of them, as Gibbs is unable to win. Castrol finishes third as well. Missile gets the victory ahead of the NASCARs. Next up, we've got Flyer, Netspend, Blitz, and Kurt. And it looks to be Blitz slightly ahead. Netspend falling back, and now Netspend is into Blitz on the side of the track. It's going to be Flyer sneaking through to get the win. I think Blitz will take second place regardless, and Blitz has taken Netspend to the ground. She's not very pleased at all, having an absolutely terrible season, and Blitz had a chance to win this race, was impressive in the last round. Was impressive again to start this race, but Netspend trying to make up for too much ground too fast and wrecked. Got into Blitz, slowed them both down. If Blitz hadn't gotten hit by Netspend, I think Blitz could have quite easily won this race. Maybe could have quite easily won this competition. I guess we'll never know now, as it's Flyer capitalizing on the wreck and advancing to the next round. Next up, we've got Drifts, Hoverstorm, Roadster, and Auto. Hoverstorm and Roadster, that's the middle lanes. Lanes 2 and 3 are rookies. Everyone else are veterans. And it looks to be a relatively even start. The rookies now beginning to pull ahead. A wobble for lanes 1 and 2, and Roadster's beginning to pull ahead. The battles for second place, and it looks like Drifts will claim that position. He will indeed claim second place. Hoverstorm, a little bit of a disappointing race right here, was so good in Race and Land and eliminated himself, and then was good to start this race right here, just did not carry the speed the way he needed to through that transition. Loses the lead, loses second place, falls to third. It's Roadster, who won the February competition earlier this year, looking for win number 2 in her career and on the season, advancing to the next round. Next up, we've got Nervehammer, Turbo, Miller, and the Bug. Turbo, in lane number 2, is the only veteran in this race. Everyone else are rookies. And it looks to be an even start. Maybe the Bug and Nervehammer pulling ahead. And now Turbo's on the side of the track. It's a very tight battle between the rookies. I don't know who won. Oh, Turbo is gonna DNF. Oh, come on. You're 200th in points. You need the points. You need the 200-something points you're gonna get in this race. A DNF is not what the doctor should have ordered for Turbo. Just been having a terrible year. Was like 25th, 30th the last 2 years. 200th this year. That is terrible. And a DNF is not going to help that. In fact, it's probably just going to make it worse. Nervehammer gets the victory here. Advances to the next round. Shuts out the Bug from advancing into the top 10 in this competition. He was 13th in the standings, minus 80. He is more than likely going to decrease that value and get closer to the top 10, but finishing second right here. Really wish it was a victory for him, or I guess he really wishes it was a victory for him. Nervehammer gets the win, advances himself to the next round. The final 2 races of round number 2 contain 3 cars only. So next up, we've got Discount, Rookie, Mach, and Voltage. And it's a big lead early for Voltage. Will that work out? A big bounce, and Mach draws even with him. It's a drag race to the finish line, and Mach passes him before the finish line. Discount ways behind, but it's gonna be Mach getting the win. That was incredible there by the rookie. Started a little bit further behind, really started even for second place, and then just slowly drew in the leader as he made a mistake from that early big lead. Mach is fourth in the standings, plus 63. He needed more points to become more comfortable than he already is. This is going to, big time, increase his numbers, especially if he can win this competition. Then he doesn't even have to worry about it. But Mach, a great charge there, will advance to the next round. Final race of round number 2 contains rookies only. We've got your points leader, Comic, and 2 new rookies to this competition, to this series, in Salty and Lickety. And it's Lickety starting early with the lead, a wobble through the transition, and Salty is trying to drive away again. Comic's keeping him honest, but Salty is going to grab the victory. Salty was really impressive in round number 1, had a massive lead, and right here, he beats the points leader. Comic will finish second place, and that 90-something points lead he had before this competition began, with Roadster advancing to the next round, will likely shrink by just a little bit. Very impressive run here by Salty. First competition. Does he win it? I don't know if he wins it, but I don't know. He's been really impressive so far. And here are your round 2 results. These are your round 3 races, and we have 5 races, which means we will have 5 competitors in round 4, and because the track only fits 4 drivers, we will have a top 2. Now, usually when we get to this stage, I give you my picks on who will make it to the next round. I am not going to be doing that here. We still have a lot of racing left to go. And I like to do that to predict who will be in the finale. So at the end of round number 4, I'll be giving you my picks for the top 2. We have 2 races of 4 cars left to run. And those are our last 4-car races of this competition. Afterwards, we're going to have 3 and 2-car races. We've got rookies, we've got veterans, we've got competitors looking for their 18th career win, and we've got competitors looking for their first. Oh, it's going to be good. It is going to be good. And if you don't want to miss it, subscribe to the channel down below. Comment who you think will advance out of each races. I won't, but that doesn't mean you can't. You can go ahead and give me your final 5 or even your top 2 who you think will advance here. But in order to predict a top 2, you'll have to predict first who advances to the next round. There's so many good picks. So subscribe if you don't want to miss rounds 3, 4, and 5 coming up later this week. And until next time, my name is Farkle8000, and we'll see you later.